Nuance with Nikki, the nitty gritty, even if it's shitty. I made an on fire video, if I do say so myself, called "Please Watch This Video Before You Move to or Talk About South Africa Reality Check." I might change its name later on, whatever. You'll see a link in the description. Here's a snippet, my loves. Here's a snippet. I will keep putting up snippets. I'm going to keep pushing this video. Check it out.
Is what really annoyed me. This one. This was addressed to black South Africans. They said, "Where is your talent, your creativity?" Okay, where is your. What the heck do you mean, where is their talent and their creativity? Who in God's name do you think you are? South Africa, you are in an abusive relationship. You are in an abusive relationship with the diaspora right now. How dare they? How dare they? I'll show you where their talent is. Because Google most obviously doesn't work at your house. Google most obviously doesn't work at your house. You want to ask me what their talent is? Number one, tell me. I've shown you in other videos. South. Ooh, Nikki, don't lose it. African Nobel Peace Prize. Prize winners. I've shown you and shown you and shown you. I've shown you and shown you. And there we go. There we go. I think we have 4 of them. Am I right? 3 of them black, 1 became one for working with black people. Okay? We'll start there. South African Miss Universes. Okay? We've had many. There she is. Our latest one, longest reigning, Zozibini Tunzi. South African Grammy Award winners. Okay. There we go. Maria Makeba. Lebo M. Zegs Batwini.
Now stay focused, because the insult was directed towards black South Africans, but when you search South African this and this and that, you are going to see a rainbow nation of people coming. You are going to see the different people of different colors. I'm not discounting our input there, but this was specifically coming for our black people. Eh? So I'm speaking, you asked where was their talent. Okay, you tell me, when was the FIFA World Cup held yet in your nation? Show me where. Okay, because only one nation has done it so far. Okay, 2010 FIFA World Cup, South Africa. So even as hosts, you're asking where's their talent? They were the first ones. Not until 20 years later will it be held in another country, that's Morocco, and it's going to be a co-host. A co-host. South Africa so far has only been the only African country with considered to have the talent to host it. And it was considered, I was there, the best World Cup so far. The best. And everybody wanted to take credit for it, hey? You all wanted to take credit. Africa's World Cup, you were saying. I was lambasted on social media for saying, actually, no, it was South Africa's. I'll be very happy when other countries have their moment. Nikki, how are you so entitled? Honey, which taxes are you still paying the SANRAL taxes 14 years later for the roads that were built? Are you? Because until you actually put your money where your mouth is, your opinion is fought on the internet. Move along. And it was an American that wanted to put their voice in, a self-appointed referee who will have double standards about who's allowed to be in South Africa, that you're not interested in, but you think somehow that this afterthought country to you is something that you're entitled to pretend to be president of on the basis of skin color, okay? And then not be interested in at all, right? You won't care that there are colored people there, right? I mean, you don't care how they were brought exactly the same way you were brought to America, right? You don't care. But you'll do the same thing while sitting on Navajo land, while sitting on Cherokee land, talking about eating your turkey, your genocide turkey, every last Thursday of November. I've had enough. I've had enough of the whole diaspora. Yeah, South African. Again, not all foreigners, please. Not all. Hashtag South African Olympic medalists. Okay? Hello? Hello? What else am I doing? You ask where's their talent? Where? Okay. Sorry, who inspired Oprah to open a school in which country? Who inspired it? She could have opened it anywhere with her money, right? Any country. Who inspired her? Who? Millennial South Africans, I believe. Yeah, 2007. My generation of South Africans. Most likely, she was encouraged by our vision. We've actually had a vision for this nation since we desegregated our own classes as millennials. When you've had the privilege of being born in a free nation and never had the pressure of being a child at 6, 7, 8 years old to build your nation because you watched a revolution, you won't get this, will you? You won't get that you can be that young. That young. This is my generation that wrote these letters, okay? And only a few made it into this book, but I assure you the majority of us felt like this. I was there. Can you show me these receipts? Show me. Wait for me. Come. The pictures themselves make it clear what we wanted in this nation. Every single one of us. When we were kids, we would, if you buy this book, you will see how we were talking about AIDS, we were talking about crime, we were not sheltered from anything. Right? This is not wokeness. Long before there were anything like hashtags, we decided, we knew how evil something like apartheid and hatred and non-forgiveness and all of that felt, and we decided, we as kids knew better than you do what we wanted for our nation. And perhaps that is why the universe, God, Hare Krishna, Muhammad, whatever it was that blessed us with this nation, gave us the blessing of the world's most beautiful nation so that we could be protectors of it, not you. Because you continually insist on trying to reduce such a beautiful nation to your small idea of what South Africa would be, instead of having the sense to adjust your small mindset into the beauty of what South African is. Because none of you realize, none of you can even conceptualize that maybe you can learn something from a South African. You can't even get it into your head. I have seen a video of a Somalian immigrant to America. I can tell from her features she's Somalian, sitting there in her hijab on Donald Trump's soil, on Joe Biden's soil, more concerned with who we chose for a beauty pageant contestant than she is for the fact in her American accent that her tax dollars are going to do and what? She has much more important things to do. But would she listen to us? No. She will sit there and be okay that Devereaux is an American surname, but have a problem with LaRue. That's been here for hundreds of years. The same way Devereaux got there. The same way. And sorry, excuse my grammar there. They are multilingual people. One of my students speaks 6 languages. She learns in English her 6th language. She still passes. You don't know what we know. You don't want to see the beauty. No matter what has happened in the past, we chose to be together. We chose peace and we chose unity, and not all of us are perfect. We chose this. If you don't like it, that says more about you than it says about us. Black people in my country are not your toys. They are not your bitches. My country is not your bitch that you want to fetishize, ne? Because you like the Western infrastructure, but you'd like control of it, but you don't want to know how to handle it, right? Seats too. We don't pretend, we're plenty perfect. On that topic of you guys saying where's Black South African talent, this anthem is not just the anthem of South Africans. It was written by a Black South African, okay, but has become the anthem of many nations. Who copied it? You're asking where's their talent. Even to the anthem. I've shown you sports, I've shown you entertainment, I've shown you politics, Nobel Peace Prize warriors. There are doctors, there are nurses, there are policemen, sorry, excuse my grammar there. They are multilingual people. One of my students speaks 6 languages. She learns in English her 6th language. She still passes. You don't know what we know. You don't want to see the beauty. No matter what has happened in the past, we chose to be together.
All right, so that's just a snippet from a more than an hour-long video I made. If you missed it, this was the focus just on where they questioned the talent of our beautiful Black South Africans. I hope you enjoyed it. Ciao for now.